Hey everyone out there, and welcome to Rethink Ed's short training on succeeding at data collection in a remote learning classroom. Today, we're going to review the different ways we can track data in the Rethink Ed platform in a virtual or remote learning model. Currently, we recommend 3 different ways to use the Rethink platform for data collection in a remote or virtual learning model. Those 3 ways are going to be using our Rethink Ed data collection app, using our Rethink Ed paper sheets, or collecting data via Rethink Ed Student Activity Center. Let's first take a look at Rethink Ed's data collection app. First and foremost, the Rethink Ed app is compatible with smart technologies such as Apple, Android, and other smart devices. It is 100% completely free and can be downloaded from iTunes, the Android store, or wherever it is that you obtain your apps for your smart devices. And finally, it enables fast and quick data entry for student learning goals. So let's take a look at what that looks like. Now, let's say you're a teacher, paraprofessional, or another educator trying to collect data via video. Well, if I'm working with a student one-to-one on Zoom or another video conferencing software, I can simply pull up the app on my smart device. Next, I can watch my student perform specific tasks, skills, or activities while simultaneously entering the data for that student in my Rethink Ed app. Now, let's say we're working with multiple students. Well, thankfully, the Rethink Ed app allows us to track multiple students and multiple goals at once. So like before, I'll simply watch my students complete the desired skill or activity while simultaneously entering the data into my Rethink Ed app. This is quick, this is easy, and when done, the data will automatically migrate into the platform when you click sync. Now that's great and all, but let's say you're a paper person. But we have an option for that too. To access printable paper sheets, we're going to dive headfirst into our platform. Once we're in our platform, we're going to scroll over to the left-hand toolbar here and select Students. Here, I'm going to find my desired student and click the red button located next to the student's name. Then I'm going to select Data Express and navigate over to the Data Express screen. At the top right-hand corner of my Data Express screen, I'm going to select Print Datasheet and then be prompted to create a datasheet for all my goals or specific goals. Once I determine the datasheets I need, I can scroll down here and click Create, and then pull up my paper datasheets. So like before, we can simply take data on our paper datasheets by simply watching students perform and execute tasks on video. Alternatively, we can also disseminate some of these data sheets to parents and work with parents to take data in the home. Once our data sheets are complete, we can then go back and manually enter data into the Rethink Ed platform. Now, the third and final way to collect data is via the Student Activity Center. So, from our home screen here, we're going to want to go back over to the left-hand toolbar and click Students. Next, we're going to locate our desired student and then click the 3 little bars next to the student's name that read View Progress. Once I click on those 3 little bars, I'll then be navigated to my student's View Progress screen. On the left-hand corner here, I will click Activities and then be taken to my student's Activity Progress screen. Here, I'll be able to see the scores and data points for my students once I have assigned an activity and once they have taken an activity. As you can see here, I have a beautiful graph that's reporting the scores of my students for one activity over an extended period of time. The graph will tell us the overall score, as well as tell us the date the activity was completed, the number of correct responses, the number of questions attempted, and the time it took the student to complete the task. We can filter through the data using these above functions here by toggling between dates, different activities, and different displays. I want to thank you all for attending today's quick webinar on collecting data in a remote learning model. I wish you all the best of luck in using our Rethink Ed platform. Stay safe and stay healthy out there.